invisible changes to the ocean are happening. The water is getting warmer, the sea is rising, the nutrients that are coming from fertilizers and other things are causing dead zones where there is lack of oxygen in the water.
There's a huge one off the Gulf of Texas.
Exactly right. Exactly
now,
right.
We have one dead sea. We've been dead for a very long time, which is the Black Sea, where there's about 15 feet of live water, oxygenated water, and then it's just dead underneath. Are we going to see more of that everywhere?
I think we are, and I think we're seeing it recurring. If you look at a map of dead zones, you see that there are more and more of them every year and larger every year.
And nothing happens in them. No fish, no aquatic life of any kind. What about seagrasses? I think we have quite a nice still of seagrasses that were put up shortly. How important are these and how can we bring them back to life?
This is a tremendous, tremendous ecosystem. It's habitat for a lot of smaller critters as they are growing to full maturity. It's food for sea turtles and manatees, for example. But it also is something that is absolutely crucial to us as humans. Every mile of seagrass meadow attenuates a storm surge by a foot or so at a time. And so the more seagrasses there are off of our coasts, the less harmful these big storms are. And as climate change causes more severe storms, we need our seagrass even more. We have been doing seagrass restoration in the United States since 2008.
In places like the Chesapeake Bay, or in the deep ocean, just in the
our work
only in the estuaries or in the blue water.
We've done in the blue water in Florida and Texas. We've worked on marsh grasses in Mobile Bay and in Narragansett Bay, and all of this is to do habitat restoration, but it is also about carbon sequestration. These plants, like any other plants, through photosynthesis, take carbon out of the atmosphere, take the carbon out of the water. So the ocean is our biggest carbon sink on the planet. It's about a third of all the carbon that's emitted by our cars and factories ends up in the ocean. And any of that doesn't get taken up by the plants ends up making the ocean more acidic. And this is the most frightening thing to me that's happening in the ocean. And so the more seagrass we can restore, the more carbon we can take up, and we can slow this harm to the ocean from dissolved carbon in the water.